Hello, beautiful soul family. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. Hello, everybody. This is the first time I've done 2 lives at the same time. If I had another camera, I would also do a live on Instagram. So let's see how this goes. Thank you for joining me live. This is super spontaneous. How's everybody doing? Where are you guys tuning in from? Susan, so nice to see you. So, guys, there is a lot of flux in Lightworkers. First of all, when I think of us Lightworkers and Starseeds, it literally feels like we have gone through the craziest freaking journey. 2020, we all know what happened, the COVID and all of that. And there was so much movement. And you and I, through the times from 2020 to now, we honestly, so what I see changing the most, hi, everybody, I'm getting started right away. I'm feeling the guides come in, Mexico, Tennessee, hello, New York, everybody. Hi, guys. Okay. So let's make sure we're super grounded for this transmission. This is super spontaneous. What I was shown is that Lightworkers are feeling very overwhelmed with the demands and the pressures of life. Lightworkers specifically, but really all of 3D, all of humanity is going through this right now. And this video is to really just shed some light on some things you may not know, some things you may know. If I'm looking away, it's because I'm live on Facebook as well as YouTube. So just bear with me here. So what I'm being shown is that 2020 did something major for all of us, just like when the Twin Towers went down in, I don't remember, when was that, 2000? It did something major in our psyche. So there's like these milestones that are set up. When the Twin Towers went down, that was a massive milestone for a mass awakening. 2020 COVID was a huge milestone for a mass crazy awakening. Now, what's happening with Lightworkers is most Lightworkers who thought in 2020, oh, amazing, we're in the know, we're following all these spiritual channels, we're working on our soul's evolution, we know how to meditate, we know how energy works, we know that there's more than just this physical body, we know there's higher realms. Now, it's these Lightworkers that are confused right now saying, okay, what next? Like, what's going to happen next? Literally, what's happening is that we are changing right now at quantum speed. Literally, our personalities are changing, our likes are changing, dislikes are changing. And you know, guys, what the first message I want to start off with? It is now time to reintroduce yourself to the brand new you. Because what was true in 2020 is no longer true. I'll give you a very personal, direct example. In 2020, I was Eldora Rose. I was riding the train of, I just started my YouTube videos and I loved showing up on YouTube. I would get dressed. Sometimes I would even change like 2 or 3 outfits and make 2 or 3 back-to-back 30-minute videos. I had my own solo channel back then. I had so much excitement. And let me tell you my own personal example and I'm going to go into a few examples in this video. Now, fast forward, today I had so much resistance to come online and make a video. It's not because I don't love you guys. It's not because I don't have messages, but what has changed? Let's talk about that. What has changed is how life's demands have gotten better. Back in 2020 and 2021, I was just a YouTuber living on a beach. Literally, I had nothing that life demanded out of me other than showing up on YouTube for you guys, spreading my love. So I had a lot of excitement. I had a lot of passion. I had a lot of joy. But fast forward now, I have so many responsibilities. Life seems like, oh my God, I don't even get a weekend sometimes. And I'm going to come to why this shift, this phase is so important. So now I'm not just a YouTuber living on a beach, but I have a business. I am being asked literally to step into my role as a leader of New Earth, like many of you are being asked to step into your roles. So my life is no longer, oh, just wake up at 12 and see what you want to do, maybe make a video. It's no longer like that. I have YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So my social media commitments. I have an office to run. We have 15 people on our payroll. 15 people on our payroll. We're growing. And that's one of the things I also wanted to say. This July moon energy is really triggering where we need to change, where we need to accelerate. And the message that I was being shown is that what you sow today, the energy that you put into the universe today is going, you're going to see the fruits of it in about 6 months. Is that making sense? You're going to start seeing the fruits of it in 6 months. So if I wanted to just abandon my responsibilities, what is that? Love Indian chai? Where did that come from? So funny. So basically what what the guides are saying is right now, get used to the new you, get used to how much you're changing, align yourself to your new, like, get new skills, work hard. Oh my god, Facebook just shut off. Anyway, it wasn't meant to be. We'll just focus on YouTube here. So basically, what they're saying is get out of your comfort zone, explore new ideas, get out of laziness. The Lightworker collective right now, when I look at Lightworkers, I am seeing a lot of lethargy, confusion, and laziness. Why is this laziness coming from? We all know that you're not lazy to work hard. What I'm seeing is that so much has shifted in your internal world. It literally feels like you've jumped off a cliff saying, bye bye 3D. I'm not going to make this jump into the 5D world. You've made this jump, but guess what? You're like, okay, wait. I'm still mid-air. I'm still jumping. I'm still mid-air. Whoa, I'm going to pretend to the world like everything's great. Okay, I think I'm doing great. Okay, I watch Eldora and Saman. I love them. They feel like they're saying the same things to me that I like. I think I'm okay, but who are you trying to kid? We're not okay. Really, think about it. If you really get past the freeze that you are feeling in your nervous system right now, this shock that you are feeling in your nervous system right now, all of this survival stress that you're feeling in your nervous system right now, if you get past all of this, if you can access more to yourself, it truly, doesn't it feel like, tell me if you feel this way. Is my screen frozen? Are you okay? Are we okay? It's working. Okay, perfect. Saman, oh my God, Saman is online, or is that one of our team? Okay, perfect. So where was I, guys? Where was I going? So basically what they're saying is get past your own nervous system crack to see where you're not okay. So in my case, so much has shifted. I'm not just a YouTuber on a beach. I have a full, you guys are okay with the video? Okay, I have a full-fledged business to run. And what the guides are saying is, light workers, stop thinking that someone's going to come and just say, here's a 5D job for you. But instead they're saying, first of all, go through your own healing as to why are you waiting for someone else to come and do something to improve your life? They're literally saying, where in your life are you resisting breaking and releasing old contracts? Where are you saying, okay, I know that this old behavior of mine of not working out or eating like junk food, all of this is not good, but where are you not acting on it? And what was required of you in 2020, 21, 22 has completely shifted. What you need right now, you're in a huge transition. It literally, you're on the verge of a massive ending and a massive new beginning. And yes, it is okay to be confused. It is okay to be scared, because guess what? This frequency tunnel that you're going through from 3D to 4D to 5D, this frequency tunnel that we call 4D, which is the fourth dimension tunnel between your asleep 3D self and your embodied, awakened, alive, fully abundant creator self in 5D. This tunnel that you're walking through is no joke. It is dark, it is icky, it is scary, it is messy, it is very lonely at times. And right now we're all being asked, literally, that's the energy channeling through me, to get our fucking hold on our lives, get the reins back on our lives. Even for me, this morning I woke up and I'm thinking, oh my God, I know I have to make a YouTube video, but I also am planning a retreat. We're actually hosting a Pleiadian quantum DNA activation retreat in Tulum this December. So all my energy is there. I'm running the Office of Christ. I'm doing so much. So you know what I said to myself today? This is the message, first message I want to share with you on this. All I had to do was say, okay, my ego resistance is putting resistance to what I need to do, which is go and make a YouTube video, show up. It's giving me all kinds of, no, rest today, just take a nap today. But you know how easy it is to go shower and say, I'm going to just put on some clothes and I'm going to snap out of that energy. I am going to snap out of that energy. That is what we're being asked to do. Like, I had to snap out of that victim way of, oh my God, I don't feel like doing this. And I hope this is resonating, because this is going very deep. And also the questions that you have to ask yourself as you go through this frequency tunnel is, where are you hiding in the busyness of your life? Where are you hiding in the busyness of your life? It's very easy to hide behind kids, your spouse. It's very busy to hide. But where are you hiding? Are you hiding in the comfort of the illusion of your family? Oh, I have family, I'm okay. The more you hide, are you hiding in the illusion of your happiness? Like, oh, I'm happy. Are you really happy? And what are you doing to co-create your success with the universe? I'm looking at all of your comments as well. What are you doing? Like, for example, right now, the energies of 2020 were asking us to do certain things. Now the energy is saying, okay, what are you doing on your spiritual evolution? Where are you expanding? Are you looking into gold, silver? You all know how Earth is changing. There is going to be no issue. There's going to be no shortage, but things will shift. The way we look at money will shift. The way we look at currency will shift. And you know what your biggest value will be in New Earth? So, right now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but spirituality is on the verge of a massive explosion in virality. So, those of us who are spiritual leaders, guides, ascension coaches, Metatronic healers, whatever have you, we are sitting on a cutting edge trillion-dollar industry, multi-trillion-dollar industry, but it's not about money anymore. It's about currency. And you know what your currency is? Your reputation. You know what your currency is? Your frequency. So in New Earth, your frequency and your comfort zone is not going to be with your family that just keeps you happy because you all have the same bad habits and you feel you're in your comfort zone. In New Earth, it's all about what is your frequency and how are you bringing your elevated frequency into this world. So focus on your soul's expansion. And I have mentioned this many times on my channel, but I'm going to tell you guys, for those of you who are new, many people get lost in the fact that they come to Earth to do all kinds of things, grow rich, get a family, buy a house with a nice white picket fence. But let me tell you this, when you pass away and when you go back, for those of us who don't ascend in this lifetime physically and we go back, there is a life review. Okay, there is a life review with your guide saying, okay, what did you learn? It's not about where you hid in life, but it's about where you grew in life. It's about, hey, you went to overcome poverty mindset, did you? Oh gosh, no, you didn't. You lived like a miser all your life. You didn't get past your poverty blocks. Why? Oh my God, there's no judgment, but your life review is literally going to be done the minute you get back to your guides in a conference table and said, what have you learned on Earth? It's and embrace the fear, because this is what they're telling me right now. Embrace the fear, because it is the fear that is pushing you out of your comfort zone. Even though fear can be very paralyzing, like, oh, how am I going to do this alone? How am I going to do this? But this is pushing you to look at what is causing this fear. I may not have money. I may lose my job. I may lose my relationship. Right? All of these fears are coming up. And this is the yucky stuff, the icky stuff. Like, as a light worker, you don't know how to make money. That's a problem. What else? Let's see. So there's another thing that this is going to help you guys. Okay. So one of the things you need to come face to face with is your shadows. Where in your life are your demons ruling you? For example, if you're in fear or if you have ego resistance, it'll completely like cut you off. It'll disable you. So where are you? So you can actually journal. This is an exercise we did recently at the New Earth Mystery School. And by the way, our higher self event was off the fucking charts. We did a higher self, merge with your higher self activation retreat. It was one of the most powerful NEMS events we've ever done at the New Earth Mystery School. It is every single one of you watching, you're invited to do it. Take action, invest in yourself. It's the best gift you can give yourself. If you're interested, go to www.eldora, ELDORA, which is Siman, SIMAN.love. And I know it's on the homepage somewhere. It's the 777 step into the portal of your higher self. It's going to completely shift your trajectory, up level you to different timelines. And right now, that's what you're being asked to do, to repattern your neural pathways. Like, for example, 2 days ago, I bought banana chips. I went to this Indian store and I bought banana chips, deep fried banana chips, because I was like, Earth is feeling so hard. Let me just have some banana chips to feel good. These salty fried chips just make me feel good. It's called comfort food for a reason, right? And before I could even open it, I was like horrified. I'm like, what am I doing? 3D is sucking me right back in. My higher self is on this way. Yes, it's out of my comfort zone, but I'm allowing 3D to suck myself back in, and it's not okay. So I made an Instagram video. I cut the bag open and I dumped everything in the garbage, and I ended all contracts with relying on 3D food to feel good about myself, about my life, about how hard Earth can be sometimes. Let's just stuff some banana chips. It's easy to do. So you're being asked to evaluate your life. Where are you still living out contracts that have ended? Where are you still sabotaging your life? Where are you unhappy? Where does your life not feel good? And you guys can write this down. You can literally start your day tomorrow or sometime tonight before you go to sleep asking these questions. Where have I abandoned the driver's seat of my life? Our mystery school students answered this question in their homework channel, and man, I loved reading all of their responses. Now, I'm going to also teach you this rule that I learned from a beautiful lady, Mel Robbins, and I use it in my life all the time. And what Mel teaches is that, and this is a fact, I mean, I've felt this all the time, is when your higher self presents something to you, you have 5 seconds. It's called the 5 second rule. You have 5 seconds before your ego chips in and says, it's not good for you. It's like, I'll give you an example. Let's say you've just had a hot sauna and steam. And this is what I mean by training your neural pathways to do something totally different. Let's say you've had a hot sauna or steam, and you're literally coming out and you see a cold plunge, and you know it's good for your nervous system. You know it's good for your immune system. You know that you get in that cold plunge and you're about to go and your mind kicks in, says, oh, it's too cold. You can't do it. And then all of a sudden it does get too cold. So the 5 second rule can be applied in any aspect of your life. You have 5 seconds when your soul says, oh my God, do it. Like, get up and go for that morning walk. Get up and go for that yoga. Eldora, get out of your comfort zone and make a video. You have 5 seconds to act on it before your ego comes in and creates this extreme heaviness in your body that makes it so much harder to get out of that comfort zone. So remember how your ego works. Your ego is your biggest self-saboteur. Your ego is always trying to sabotage you, not help you. Your higher self is pulling you. Getting out of your ego and into your higher self is going out of your comfort zone. So sleeping in is part of your comfort zone. Your ego just wants to sleep in. Your ego just wants to eat the banana chips, the chocolates to feel good. But higher self is getting out of your comfort zone, investing in your spirituality, paying money, saying, I'm going to do a course. I'm going to learn healing. I'm going to join the mystery school. It could be our mystery school. It could be another mystery school that resonates with you, doing courses and really aligning. Like, once you align your life to your spirituality, I can promise you everything, the landscape of your entire life will shift. All of a sudden, you're speaking to new students of spirituality. Hey, and your network changes. We recently asked all our New Earth Mystery School people to add each other on Facebook. And all of a sudden now they've gone from having 3D Facebooks to 5D Facebooks. They're all talking about quantum healing and talking about how amazing the Higher Self event was, preparing for the MERKABA workshop, which is on August 7th and 8th, also on our website, www.eldorandsaman.love. We're actually teaching a powerful workshop that, in my opinion, everybody on planet Earth needs to come to. It's on how to use your MERKABA light body, your multidimensional light body that is actually essential for ascension. It's mandatory. You travel, you astral travel in it. It protects you. There's so much it does. All these dimensional travel abilities, master manifestation abilities, these are all locked into your MERKABA. And here's the best part. Every single one of us has a MERKABA. But is Earth talking about MERKABA extensively? No. Why? Because Earth is still a 3D planet. It hasn't caught up to 5D frequencies yet. So you're being asked to see, where are you being asked to get out of your comfort zone and really move into the driver's seat of your life. And I have another question for you that came in very strong today as I was preparing for this message. Where are you going against your heart's wisdom? And this could be something so simple. For example, when I was living my Muslim 3D life, because I wasn't born Muslim, I was born Hindu, and I got married into a Muslim family. And I remember they all spoke Urdu, which is the language of the most Muslim people speak. And this wasn't just a normal Urdu. It had a very strong dialect. It had a very strong accent, a lot of slang. And it was extremely, without any judgment, the way, my opinion, it was very low vibration. For 20 years, I spoke that language. Not only spoke it, but I mastered it. Why? Because I was craving acceptance. If I spoke English with my ex-in-laws, they wouldn't accept me. If I didn't pray 5 times a day, if I didn't have the long hair that they like, dress a certain way, they wouldn't accept me. So I completely changed my personality and wore all these masks to be accepted, to be liked, to be validated, to the point where I started speaking like them. And trust me, this is all going against your soul, your heart. And many of you are ascending to higher planes. You're feeling like, okay, I'm leaving this 3D density behind, but I need something new. I need to know where I'm going. And it's okay. You feel like you've jumped off a cliff. It's okay. It's normal. Embrace it. And guys, right now, there's no room for any lethargy. The guides are literally saying, get busy with your lives. What do you want to create? No one's going to come and save you. What do you want to create? Get rid of your sob stories. I don't know what to do. Of course you do. What are your skills? Write down your skills on a piece of paper. They're literally saying, write down your skills, your talents, and say, okay, higher self now. That's what these higher self merger events will do for you, by the way. I strongly, highly recommend the one we just held because they connect you with your higher self. So your higher self's wisdom can come in easier. It may be harder for you to access your higher self if you've not done some of these higher self activations, if you've not learned how to connect with your guides. So take your spirituality as your top priority, your North Star in life. Because I can tell you, once you shift your focus to your spirituality, you will get so busy. You'll start reading new books. You'll start attending new courses. You'll start going to events, festivals around the world, meeting new people. Maybe you'll fall in love. Maybe you'll meet your twin flame. Maybe you'll suddenly meet someone you start a 5D business with. But you have to get out of your comfort zone to even be a vibrational match to all of these opportunities. Literally, you have to become a vibrational match to your twin flame, to your soulmate, to your abundance, to the life of joy that's waiting for you. And I have gone on this path. So I'm not just giving you stuff like shishi fufu. I'm giving you stuff that's practical, tried, and tested. Invest in your spirituality. Now, survival stress is at its peak. If you listen, if you get rid of all the confusion and really think of, even in my case, like, why did I have the resistance today to come on YouTube? I'll tell you. I am freaking, so I, as a woman, and many of you can relate, my focus is on survival, is on foundation, is on making sure my life is like, the woman, she's the caretaker. She's the one who cooks nourishing meals. She's the one who takes care of the children. She's the one who sings them songs at night. So think of the divine feminine essence. So now I'm thinking, okay, we're moving to Tulum on August 1st. Until now, I've been busy searching for a house. We just got a house. I've been busy trying to sign the contract for that. Busy trying to get an SUV. Just recently found one, signing the contract for that. Looking at the contract, thinking what else needs to be included so we safeguard ourselves. So I'm constantly dealing with survival, foundation related issues, calling DHL and saying, okay, how do we ship all these huge DJ controllers and all our music equipment to Tulum? So with all of this survival stress that you and I are going through, it's not always easy to say, let's channel our creativity now and become our higher selves. And guys, this is the training we're being asked to do. Literally, they're saying you have to do it all. Yes, there's space for you to take care of your survival needs of how do I make money? How do I feed myself? How do I even invest in my spirituality? What are my blocks? And then you also have time for creativity. When am I going to meditate under a tree to ask myself some honest questions? Where am I not in the driver's seat of my life? Where am I in fear? Where am I kidding myself? Where am I hiding? Where am I hiding because it's comfortable so that nobody can see me? You will be seen. You will be exposed. There's no way you can hide. So just stop hiding. And that's really, really, really what they're asking us to do. Now, what else? Let me see if I have a few notes. I'm going to pull up a few notes because there's so much. I want to make sure I cover all of it. So guys, there's another important thing. Okay, this is very exciting, okay? So what I want to share with you is this is going to start happening to many of you as you traverse your 3D to 5D life. You have learned how to maintain your frequency to a certain extent, right? You've learned to a certain extent, okay, this is how I keep my frequency clean. I meditate in the morning. I go for a walk. This is another tip I have for you guys. Don't start your day in the morning and just dissipate this life force energy. You've slept, all momentum has subsided, you've woken up. Every morning is a brand new day of endless opportunity. And I'm actually going to record a morning meditation. That's like 10-15 minutes that you can do every day. I'm setting the intention to do it soon. But when you wake up, what I do is I wake up and I'm like, whoa, I'm in a 3D. Like I instantly feel the density shift on where I am in my sleep state and astral traveling in my MERKABA and back on earth. So what I do is I wake up in the morning and I just place my hand on my heart for an hour while I'm still in bed, just assuring myself, healing myself that everything's okay. And I don't just go and blindly start working, because I can. I have 20 messages and 35 emails every morning. But I allow my nervous system to calm down. Remember that everything's okay. My Tulum house is being done. I just lying silently in bed brings all parts of your life in front of you. And then when you come out of bed, what I usually do is I get a glass of water and put some lemon in it, and I go sit in the sun and I allow the sunlight to fill my body. So now I'm starting my day off from a position of power, not from a position of healing and trauma. Do you guys get it? And that completely shifts my entire life. So now today I made another rule. I said, I'm not going to do any office work, like Office of Christ work. There's like 100 emails and messages waiting for me till I get my creative work out of the way, which is this. I can either do that or I can do this. You can't do it all together. So making these changes in your life and like organizing your life, saying what is important. Now your ego will trick you. Let's say you know that making this video is important. Your ego will trick you and say, oh, come on, you have to do that. That's more important. You have to sign this contract. That's more important. But tell your ego, yeah, I know. I'll come back to that. I will come back to that. It's okay. The guides were giving me some message just now, but I lost it. It'll come back to me. What else, guys? There's like, oh, okay. So let me get back now. They're reminding me. So now one of the things, and as you up level in vibration, you're going to start getting a new curriculum. For example, in my world, like I'm looking at myself, where are my judgments coming up as I go up in vibration? Where are my judgments coming up? Where is my separation consciousness coming up, if anything? One of the things for me personally, and this is no judgment to anybody else, it's me and me alone, is I find it very hard. And goes back to Croatia. We had one, like anytime I'm around people that are in their head and not in their heart, I lose interest. I don't want to chat with them. I don't want to talk to them because I look at them as a threat and I look at them as a waste of time. Now think about this. Would an ascended master, would your higher self think of someone as a threat? Because there are going to be people around you, you included, that is fully in your head. And there are very few people on earth that are in their heart. So one of the biggest challenges for me, and this is my training, is how to be around people that are not in their hearts yet, that are in their head, but have compassion for them, not judge them. So you are being asked to be extremely cautious of where your mind is going. This is what the tunnel is all about. Where are you judging your partner? For example, where are you projecting your expectation on your partner? This is a huge one, or on your mother or on your son. Like, I'll give you a simple example. So when Saman's out, either he's out of the house or I'm out of the house during the day. So then the house becomes my office today. And then yesterday I was out. He was home and he made his Facebook video. But when I come home, when he comes home, I'm like, hi, baby. I run to the car. I go running out. I open the door. I've cut fruits for him. I have this excitement, inner child energy, because I'm like, it's 4:30 or 5 p.m. Saman's come home. Now the evening shifts. We can relax. We can enjoy. We can just watch some, a show. By the way, we're watching this show called Orville, Orville, on, I think it's on Netflix. And it's amazing. It's like Star Trek, but it's like a modern Star Trek, and it'll give you many galactic codes. So I highly recommend it. So basically, I go running out and I have this excited energy. And Saman's like, my God, you're so sweet, because his old wife used to welcome him with nagging and all these complaints. But see, when I come home, I would love for Saman to be that excited, but that's not his personality. So when I come home, he's lying on the couch, and I come in almost thinking, okay, what the fuck? Why is this house feeling so quiet? And then he's like, and I'm like, hi, baby, is everything okay? He's like, yeah, everything's great. But it's like a very toned down energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. So 8 years ago, the past version of me would have been like, why are you so quiet? You don't come and greet me at the car like I do. These are all expectations. These are all projections. These are not the ways of your higher self. So ask yourself, where in my life am I expecting my husband to look a certain way, make a certain amount of money, walk a certain way, treat me a certain way so I feel good about myself? All this has to go, because you're a sovereign being. You're being asked to return to sovereignty. That's the only thing left. And I'll give you one more tip. I have worked with many light workers in our Office of Christ, and I'll see one thing regularly. You know what I see? They don't want to work hard. I'm not talking about my team. My team's amazing. I'm talking about light workers in general that we hire. Either they're not hardworking. They don't want to work hard. You know why? We come from a higher dimension and we are God's gift to humanity. No, that's not how it works. I can tell you in full humility and as your well-wishers, hard work is required. Hard work on your ascension, hard work even in life. Like, how hard do you work in your own house to keep it clean, to keep it orderly? Are you lazy? Laziness has to go. And where are you projecting on others to make you feel good a certain way? And I'll give you one more tip. You are being asked, and this is the only, this is how it's going to get easier for you. You're being asked, and this is tricky, to maintain your frequency even when you're with others who are in a lower frequency. You're being asked to not let the others' frequency suck you down, but in fact, you're being asked to learn, and this is going to take practice. So start practicing that when you're out and about, you're going to be like, okay, this person's frequency is low, or this person's in their head. And when you're with a head person, the whole operating system is different. So there's no conversation cannot take place. You cannot have a conversation because one person is in their head and you're in their heart. I'm just making this up as an example for me. So how do you react? Does the other person's frequency completely pull you down? It may. Even for me, it's a constant. It's like constant. I have to be like, okay, I cannot afford to go down in vibration every time I meet this person. Instead, I need to know how to keep my frequency elevated through this person's heaviness, through this person's ego stories, through this person's expectations and judgments of me. Because I know that this person's not a bad person. They're just unconscious of all of their projections. So this is a huge curriculum. Start practicing it everywhere you go. You go to the mall. How do I keep my frequency high and elevated? You're talking to your mom who's nagging you. How do I keep my frequency high and elevated? I can hang up right now. I can tell her I'm busy. I can tell her I'm taking some time off. There's so much you can do. It is a constant training. Exactly. It's a constant training. And ask yourself, why does the viewpoint of others matter to me? Why does it dictate my reality so much that I allow the judgments of other people to take such a pedestal front row in my life? Why is this so important, guys? Because your next step is not even accessible till you clear all these shadows. This is what we call shadow work. And here's the good news. There's no rush. It's a journey. There's always shadows to be uncovered. There's always vibration to be raised. There's always the good, bad, and the ugly, and the majestic, and the magnificent. So don't say, oh, my life is not good now. And remember what I've told you before. Your life will go in ascension and descension cycles. Ascension is where you're feeling euphoric. I'm powerful. I'm strong. I'm abundant. I'm a creator. And then you go through healing. Oh my God, I'm weak. I'm useless. I'm worthless. I'm not good looking. I'm not doing anything right. I don't have any friends. I'm lonely. I'm scared. I'm broke. Whatever the case may be. Allow the two cycles, because if you just keep going up, you won't be able to see your shadows. And then you come down and you integrate all the shadows. This is so important. The guides are telling me right now to remind you of something else. Okay, you guys are going to like this one. So what they're saying is okay. They're saying don't be the karmic police of the universe. Ooh, this is a big one. You guys get what I'm saying? So they're saying, I'll give you an example. So in Croatia, we had a couple of people who worked with us, who left, who stole something from our house, who had almost $1,000 of ours, and who refused to, when Ariel contacted them and said, hey, you've just left yesterday, you just took off without even saying bye. There's $1,000 owing, and you've stolen one of our suitcases. And they're like, oh, we can't return the $1,000. Like, go figure, go fish off. Now, all of this creates a lot of anger in you, I'm sure, creates a lot of like, how dare you, I'm sure. But you know how Saman and I right now, we are completely untethered. We live our lives like this. You guys can quote us on this. We live our life untethered to how other people are behaving and how others are stooping, or how others, and this person not only just did that, but after leaving, she started bad-mouthing us like crazy, because she couldn't see her own shadows. She couldn't see her own shit. Everything seemed like it was our fault. And we live according to our integrity. And this is what you're being reminded of. And the guidance coming in is, when someone badmouths you or acts in a way that's not with integrity, or hurts you, or spreads lies about you, or creates all these gossip about you, it could be anything. You guys get the energy. They're saying you can do one of two things. And this is a teaching that I live my life by, and it's freed me completely. You can either add to this ball of negativity and confront them and show them their mirror, be their mirror, and say, ha ha ha, you think you're a light worker? Look at how ugly you are. You stole my suitcase. You stole $1,000. How is that even fair? Like, come on. Like, how is that even fair? Do you realize that this is a very low vibration? Now, that's one way of being. What's going to happen is this person will then keep you stuck in their frequency instead of letting you go back to your frequency where you are a master creator, a master manifester. This person will continue trying because you're now stuck in his or her frequency. Instead, the guides are saying, allow the karmic police to do their job. Karma is the best law I have ever. Like, seriously, it's the best thing ever, because you don't have to worry. If you do good, good will come to you. If you do bad to others, you will be shown the consequences of your actions. And you are all being reminded to start following this in your life very seriously. This is a very strong message coming in, so that you're not entangling in the loops, the recursive loops of the 3D. Do you know what I mean? You're able to jump up and say, and that requires a sense of confidence. That requires a sense of integrity. If you're not in your integrity, this is another tip I'm going to give you. How do you activate your divine power? How do you activate your divine God or goddess? I'll give you a tip. The divine energy of love, light, and fuck you only channels when you are in 100% integrity. So let's say I was not in integrity with this person who left, who stole, who badmouthed me, has started a big group talking about us. Like, let's say I was not in integrity, or Saman was not in integrity. Then we wouldn't be like, oh my God, we'd be shocked. We'd not know how to react. We'd be more tempted to go and explain ourselves if you're not in your integrity. When you are in your integrity, this is why integrity is so important in all walks of your life. You get this new sense of you get this power. It's called this divine power that nobody can touch me. You know why? Because I'm aligned to the light. I'm aligned to my higher self. I'm aligned to Source Prime Creator. I'm aligned to Divine Father Mother. When you get that sense of confidence and live your life with 100% integrity, you know what's going to start happening? People will come at you with all kinds of, like drama, gossip, blame. Why are you meditating all day? Shame on you for not putting your mother first. They'll come at you with all these belittling talks. But when you're in your integrity, when you're in your divine power, you'll be like, hey, wait a second. This person's doing all of this and not in integrity, but I'm in integrity. So guess what? It frees you energetically to do what integrity wants of you. And what does integrity want of you? Shine your light. Be the powerful beacon of light that you are. Live your life in joy. Invest in your spirituality. Invest in your ascension. Let the troublemakers go around in their circles. They're descending. They're not even ascending. The people around you who are trying to create trouble for you are actually in a dissension cycle. Don't join the dissension cycle. In fact, it is important not to even hear of that drama or even hear of that gossip or even say, let me see what they're saying about me. That is the bait, you guys. I don't know why this is coming so strong. Are you guys in similar situations? Like, I wonder why I'm being asked to share this with you guys. If people around you, your old 3D friends, doesn't matter who, your mother, your father, if anyone's talking ill about you behind your back, you don't want to know about it. You know why? It's not your problem. It's not your problem. Think about it this way. Let's say your neighbor thinks you're a horrible person. Who cares? Who cares? Who the fuck cares about what Tim next door thinks about you? Do you know who you are? Do you know you're a good person? Do you know you're in integrity? That's all that matters. So these are the lessons coming. Exactly. No engaging, no cords. Because the minute you engage, you have now gone back and say, I'm going to attach my cord now to you so you can suck me down. So guys, 5D, walking this path is all about being untethered. What does untethered mean? I've told you guys this before, slipping through life like an eel, slippery as an eel. So you're slipping through life and suddenly this energy will try and get you saying, you were mean to me. You're a bad person. Okay, no problem. I'm not even going to attach to that. Keep slipping. Your mother will call you one day and say, you're such a bad daughter. You haven't even called me. Okay, that's just your opinion. I'm just going to slip and slide through life. What am I going to do? I'm going to do the higher self merger. What am I going to do? I'm going to do the MERKABA activation. What am I going to do? I'm going to read a book on spirituality or on life under my favorite tree. What am I going to do? I'm going to plan my website. I'm going to put all of this energy into positive things. And I'm going to glide and slide through life while all of these mothers' accusations, husbands, narcissistic husbands' accusations, all these expectations, while they're coming at you, instead of saying, no, I'm not a bad person. No, I didn't do that, and getting stuck, you're saying, okay, these are just your opinions. I'm just going to keep creating my life. And this is how you enter the world of 5D. This is how you transcend all that is dark and literally come up, literally. I think that's the majority of my notes. I hope that helped. This was what others think of me is none of my business. Simon, get your ass home if that's you. And come running and jumping like an inner child. Don't come with your serious face. Like, come and do some. Is that really you, Simon? Oh, I love you guys. So perfect. I think this was good. This was a lot that came in. Yeah. Oh, I have another last message, you guys. So basically, okay. Okay, so a lot of light workers right now are saying, I don't have an income right now, but I'm just going to wait. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to wait. I don't know. Maybe it'll be 5D New Earth. I'm just going to wait. But you're actually asking, you're being asked to do something about your life and say, how can I create wealth for myself? How can I create financial freedom for myself? I love you too, Janine. How do I create financial freedom for myself? What do I have to do? And we in the Office of Christ, we're hiring like crazy. We're 15 people on our payroll and we're still hiring. We have video editors. And guys, if you are any of these, please apply to us. You can write to us. We are looking for pure hearted souls who are aligned to God's work. So if you are very strong in 3D skills like communication, writing, thinking, you're smart, write to us. If you have some extra time, we may start even just aligning you with a few jobs. Like we just hired 2 blog writers from our soul family in the New Earth Mystery School. We just hired an admin assistant. We're looking for one more. Kathy recently started doing emails for us. Like there's so many jobs. We need video editors. We have like 8 video editors and we're looking for more. Recently, 3 of our staff, Starla, Merlin, the 2 of them, they're moving now into supervisory positions. So there's like, we're constantly hiring. So write to us at info, INFO, at House of Ra, HOUSEOFRA.com. So info at houseofra.com and say, you know what, I would absolutely love, and it won't be directly in the OC, it will be as our subcontractors, but you know what, at least you can put your passion to good use. If you're like stuck about working close with us, let that go, because now our team is already set and our vortex is very intense. So to work with us, you need to have really learned how to harmonize your shit and look at yourself and not project. And it's hard. Insecurities come up, all of this come up. So we're calling on like an outer team of people who are ready to work with us because we have a lot of work. Let's get started. And I am very talented with what? And don't, yeah, whoa.